Hi everyone, welcome to Restorative Yoga. Tonight I'm going to be teaching 60 minutes of restorative yoga, so hop into something comfy and go ahead and join me on your mat. Or if you'd rather do this in a bed or a chair, you'll probably find ways, anything to just relax tonight. If you're using my playlist or any other music, you can go ahead and start that now. And we'll start by setting up a little incline. If you have 2 blocks and a bolster, putting 1 block on the medium height and 1 block on the highest height, and laying a bolster on top of them behind you. Welcome to sit with your back towards the bolster. And for now, just finding Sukhasana or easy pose with your legs crossed or any other comfortable seat. Start taking a little bit of movement with your breath. First in seated cat and cows. As you inhale, arching your back slightly, open through your chest, look up a little bit, and exhale to round through your spine, chin to chest. Allowing the breath to really carry this movement as you find the sort of wave-like quality in your spine. Take a little more breath, and then eventually come to find yourself sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hands to heart center for an inhale. Exhale to press your arms out in front of you, rounding through your back. Inhale, rise up nice and tall, hands overhead, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down by your sides, opening through your chest. And inhale, hands come back to heart center. We'll flow through that 2 more times. Exhale to press your arms forward, round through your back. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, big circle with your arms, opening your chest. Inhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Exhale, press the hands out in front of you. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, opening your chest. Nice round motion with your arms. Inhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Exhale, you can release your hands to your knees. And we'll move into our first pose of the evening. We're going to take our supported Supta or bound angle pose. The way that I like to do this is using our incline here and the blanket. So taking the blanket open to its widest way and making it into a little snake, like so. And then I like to drape it around my feet and ankles, allowing it to support my legs as I recline back, melting over the incline. Maybe you find blocks of your knees if you have extra blocks and if that feels good to you. Taking any variations of this pose as you let your head release back. Palms can come to either side of your body, facing up to the ceiling. As you settle into this pose, take a moment to come into your breath, allowing for a little bit deeper release with each exhale. As if you could melt into your props and into the floor. And as you're laying here, you can notice the feeling of your belly expanding and releasing with the inhale and exhale. Is there any way that you can relax into this pose 10% more? If there's any way that you can make yourself feel more supportive, please do so. Otherwise, just breathing here. As time goes on, you might notice sensations increasing in this pose or any of our restorative postures. It's normal, but if it ever gets too intense, please find a way to support yourself more to find a more comfortable pose. And as you're relaxing into this pose, relax the muscles in your forehead, muscles behind your eyes, your cheeks, upper lip, neck and shoulders. Let everything just go. We'll be here for one more minute. You're ready. Press into your hands. Come back up to sit. Use your hands to bring your knees back up, pointing to the sky. And move any props out of the way. Setting props aside. Go ahead and come all the way over your feet into tabletop pose. For this next pose, we're going to be using just a bolster with the option to use more props if it feels more supportive to you. We're going into a supported frog, so go ahead and take your knees wide and allow the bolster to come in between your legs. Open your knees as wide as feels comfortable as you pull the bolster forward so that the base of your pelvis is just at the bottom of your bolster. Eventually coming to release all the way down. Maybe using a rolled up blanket to support your head. As you release into the pose. If this is too much sensation, maybe adding more to the prop supporting you. Maybe adding blankets or even another bolster. As you come to relax, I like finding a rolled up blanket to my forehead so that there's space for my nose and mouth to come between the bolster and blanket so that I can keep breathing nice and deep. But finding really whatever works for you. As you come to release here, is there any way you can relax 10% more into this pose? Notice how the breath feels different as the belly expands into the bolster. Maybe you start feeling more breath in the back body. Let the body relax a little bit more with each exhale. Is there anything that you can do to make this more supportive or to relax a little bit more here? Please do so. We'll be here for one more minute. As you're ready, pressing weight back into your hands to come up back into tabletop. Getting back onto your heels, we'll start to set up for our next pose. We're going to be taking a supported pigeon pose. So if you have a blanket and a shoulder stand fold like this, the recommendation is to find that in a little log roll and also having a bolster nearby. Coming to move toward pigeon pose. Right knee bent, left leg extending back behind you. Find the blanket under your right hip, kind of in a diagonal along the line of your right leg. And coming to grab your bolster, allowing it to cross over your foot a little bit, going parallel to your body, eventually folding over to release down. We take some fiddling to get into a comfortable position here, but eventually coming to settle in. When you find your pose, use each exhale to release a little bit deeper. Make sure you aren't holding tension in your neck or shoulder. Use your next exhale to just let everything go. As sensations pose becomes more and more intense, maybe adding more props to better support you. We'll be here for one more minute. As you're ready, bring weight back into your hands. Come back up through tabletop to set up for the same pose on the other side. As you're transitioning, notice any rebound from that pose, any sensation that you feel after you come out. And again, find your blanket under now your left hip, bolster coming on top of your left foot. And then get nice and close to your body as you come to fold forward. Take note if there's any way that you can support this pose anymore for your body. We're here for one more minute. As you're ready, press yourself back up to sit, moving your props out of the way. We'll come to set up the same incline that we had at the beginning of class. Again, with 2 blocks, one at the medium height, one at the tall height, and a bolster laying across them for support. You'll find your hips close to the bolster. Take a moment to put weight back into your hands behind you, and windshield wiper legs from one side to the other, releasing your lower back. Moving nice and slow. And the next time your knees come over to the left, make sure your hips are nice and close to the bolster as you let your knees fall over to the left side. You can grab a blanket to put in between your knees for a little extra support there. We're going into a supported twist. Turn your upper body to face the bolster, and then using an exhale to release all the way down. Hands can come on either side of the bolster. And again, coming back to the breath, the sensation of the belly expanding and releasing. Noticing how the twist changes the sensation of the breath. If there's any way that you can release 10% more into this pose, do that now. And eventually coming to release as much as possible. Use the focus on the breath to remain present in this pose as you release deeper and deeper, letting everything go. Let everything release down into the bolster, down to the earth. As you let go, We're here for one more minute. As you're ready, pressing back up through center. Let your knees fall from one side to the other. Windshield leg, bring your knees one more time. And then eventually coming to take the same twist on the other side. Your right hip up close to the bolster. Maybe taking a blanket between your legs. You turn your upper body over the bolster, melt forward, and do a twist. Allow your eyes to close. To melt deeper and deeper into the floor. Hands can come to either side of your props. Maybe palms face down for a sense of grounding, or palms face up for a sense of surrender. Is there any way that you can relax 10% more into this pose? Still keeping the awareness of the breath. The wave-like sensation of rising and falling. Checking back in with the body to see if you can release any further with every exhale. We're here for one more minute. As you're ready, press yourself back up to sit. As we move into our final resting pose, Shavasana variation, you can leave the incline how you have it right now, and simply let your legs go long and release back over the bolster. Maybe finding a blanket for a weight of warmth. Hands can fall to either side, palms facing up. Settling into this pose. If you're ready, take a nice deep inhale. And with an exhale, allow your eyes to close. Your breath to return to its natural rhythm, releasing all control. Close your eyes and taking a nice deep breath. Allow your belly to fill up like a balloon, and then exhale slowly. Do this 5 times to really relax your whole body completely. Your body begins to feel deeply relaxed and sinks down further and further into your mat. Your legs begin to feel very heavy. Your arms begin to feel heavy and relaxed. Enjoy every moment as your body continues to relax with each word. Now, as your body releases, imagine you're a beautiful butterfly fluttering high in the sky. You see the lovely green valley below you with lots of colorful flowers, just waiting for you to enjoy. Feel the wind blow against your delicate wings. As the wind touches you, it gently blows away any worries, any stress you feel. Feel how wonderful it feels to be free, Your mind is clear and calm. You've left any worries far behind now. You are completely peaceful. You are beautiful as you allow your true happiness to shine through. The sun touches your body and warms you. The big puffy clouds floating in the sky remind you how relaxed and calm you can be whenever you want, just by thinking about it. The earth is a patchwork of color, and you enjoy each moment here, gliding along, feeling so joyful and peaceful. You spread your wings in a huge stretch. It feels so good. Your body is calm and your mind is peaceful. You can fly around as long as you'd like, soaring or just gently floating on the wind. Take in a deep breath now and exhale slowly. As you're ready, invite subtle movement back into your body, wiggling fingers and toes, circling ankles and wrists. Maybe if it's calling to you, taking a full body stretch. And eventually coming to roll onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. A moment on your side for gratitude to yourself for showing up on your mat tonight, and for this practice and all that it has to offer us on and off the mat. Eventually press into your left hand and come up to a comfortable seat. Finding any props that feel good. As you come to sit up nice and tall. Hands come to your knees, or if you'd like to join me, you can bring hands to heart center in prayer pose. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of truth, of light, and of peace. When you are in that place in you and I am in that place in me, we are one. If you'd like to join me, bring thumb knuckles to third eye center. We'll seal this practice with the blessing of Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. Hi.
And thank you for your teaching, sweetie. Good job. I almost fell asleep.
Me too.
No, there was one time there I thought, I think she might be sleeping.
Probably was.
I know, it gets so relaxing. You have a very relaxing voice. Well, I hope I see you this weekend. Oh, I mean, this week. Anytime. Just come on over. Just give me a little text, okay?
I will.
We love you lots, especially
I love
Tuesday.
you.
I get the new Tuesday when you get your surprise package. Okay, take care, my sweet.
You
Good
too.
night.
Love you.
Love you. Good night.
Good night.